What's going on, guys? Mr. Bird here. Today we're going to be going through the patch 3.0 that just dropped less than, I think, 12 hours ago. Blizzard doesn't actually put this in the game. I only found out because of Reddit and other content creators that's done videos on this, and I had to download somewhere close to a 1 gigabyte update. Anyways, it's on their official Blizzard website. So let's just go through this real quick. There are some critical changes to the game, and I think they're mostly for the good. So the first thing is the Arclight Surge. I think there's nothing too major here. The biggest thing is instead of 2 zones every 3 days, you get 1 zone every, I think, 2 days now. So yeah, that's. I mean, I personally don't like this one. I prefer the old format, but I can understand why, some people can be a little overwhelmed to do them within a short period of time. The leaders, I think you guys already know, at least from the previous update. So there's nothing new there. I haven't really tested Grommash yet on Arathi Basin, or rather, mainly because of the Dragon Towers. But I think it is good to see some underused leaders get some love. So it's a beginning of something. You've got minis. Okay, I don't know what that's, but that's fine. Just talents is the biggest thing on this update. There's a few here, but I won't go through them in too much detail. I will go through the ones that I think are especially critical in how PvP is played. Number one is Baron. It doesn't look like that much because it's just a 3-second delay in terms of the skeleton spawn. But I do think it's a step in the right direction. I don't think anyone would argue against that unless Baron's the only leader you play. Most people would enjoy this nerf. We'll see how it translates into gameplays. Obviously, we will be running tests. I will probably do some more Baron testing after the tower change next week. Blood Mage, you guys already know. The next one that's probably, I think it's the most important update in the entire patch is the Blizzard. Blizzard is the number one usage in terms of any card, not just spells. I think it's probably the top usage card in any deck right now. Apart from Deep Breath, of course. Blizzard is almost in every deck you see. So it's currently, it wasn't done correctly because the Cold Snap shuts down your attack as well. So as it says here, it applies stun. So this change will be a huge change. It's kind of an even playing field because everyone runs Blizzard, so everyone kind of getting a nerf. So I don't know how much Blizzard will be playable in this meta or whether it'll be replaced by something else. But either way, it's correcting what it's supposed to be. So it just shuts down movement speed. Nobody can move, including air units. Previously, air units was bugged and it could still move, but air units will now no longer be able to move. And you're going to see, I think this means troops can still attack while in the effect of Blizzard. The rest of this, I don't think it's too critical. The Defies Bandit fix is long overdue. It's been going on since I think September or August, as soon as the launch happened, as soon as the soft launch happened. Speartroll and Darkheim Miner is interesting. I think it's just a good fix. I haven't noticed the Darkheim Miner that much because there aren't many flying units to begin with in the game, and Rend hasn't been that popular on this map. I have seen the mines trigger wall pegs to pop, so hopefully that's still useful. The Dark Speartroll headhunting will be fun to play, I think, in terms of PvE stuff. I'll do some testing in PvP because that is a talent that I have as well. The rest of it seems to just be general bug fixes rather than nerfs or buffs, in my opinion. Yeah, the Plague Farmer was weird. I didn't use that card previously, but I think that Yeah, I actually didn't know that it was bugged out. I did use it in my Baron Goblin Sappers deck, but now that they're saying that it should be functioning as per normal, that should be, yeah, you should see even a bigger buff with that card now that the area effect is actually doubled. So that's great. Um, I think everything else is okay. Let's see what else is there. I think the PvP change is always good. The honor gain is already in effect. You're gaining more honor from 1 to 3,000, and now they're giving slightly better rewards. It is a step in the right direction, but I'm sure everyone would agree that you could do with a lot better rewards for PvP, especially over the course of a 40-day season. Um, Dungeons, I don't really know what these relics even do. I don't remember. I only read it when I get into the dungeons, but I think it's more about bug fixes than everything. Yeah, I think we all appreciate that if you didn't have to wait 10 minutes if a bug came, because a lot of us have been locked out for 10 minutes and it's super frustrating. Yeah, so the rest of that seems to be all bug fixes. Some of them already know, such as the Core Hounds and Abomination. That's kind of overdue. Some of them I didn't know, but yeah, hopefully it translates into just a better gameplay experience overall for everybody. Whether or not you guys love or hate these changes, I think it's good to see that the Blizzard as a developer is willing to listen to community feedback and make adjustments to the game. So hopefully in the future, more of those changes come out to make the game more balanced and fun for everyone. Oh, before I wrap up on the changes, I have seen Excoundro mention this in his video. Apparently, there's some additional patch notes or different patch notes on warcraftrumble.gg. So as you can see, there's some holiday bundles. I'm I'm not a big spender, but I do like the value bundles. So these ones, if you're gonna buy anything, I think you guys should consider these bundles. Yeah, it's a lot more value than the regular, coin top ups and things like that in game. Um, the hidden patch notes, there are some hidden patch notes as you guys can see. Most of them are PvE related content. So yeah, again, it's a lot of bug fixing updates. The biggest one here is the very first one, which is the first one and the deep breath. Deep breath wasn't in the official patch notes apparently, but the double dragon does a lot of one of the talent is double dragon it's called, and it's doing a lot of damage on your tower, more than execute. So people can just cycle deep breath and there's not much you can do, especially if you don't have deep breath like myself. And they're also saying the Baron nerf is actually an additional 5 seconds longer for the skeletons to spawn. But I personally haven't really tested and recorded the timing. It really doesn't matter. I think as long as, yeah, you're not going to feel too much difference, but hopefully, it comes to some sort of, it makes it easier to verse Baron in game. And it's all about how you feel in game and what kind of game interactions it changes. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up my summary of the patch notes. If you guys want to have a read of the patch notes in more detail, the link is in the description below. And I'm just going to finish the video with a gameplay where I was versing a player using the deep breath. You guys can see clearly how much damage deep breath does on the tower. And hopefully in future videos, we can see, yeah, a great decline in terms of damage on tower for the deep breath, and I think it's good for the game and good for the wider community.